Hey guys, this is TaKesha, Positive Girl 11, otherwise known as Nikki. I am coming with my week 31 update for gastric bypass, RNY surgery, and let's just go ahead and get to it. Last year, highest weight recorded was 256 pounds. I was talking to my doctor about my surgery date and things of that nature, and that was in November 29th, and I was 251 pounds on that day. Day of surgery, I was 238.8 pounds. Last week, I came in at 153.4, and this week, I come in at 155.8. Oh my gosh. You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes because you do foolishness and foolishness happens right back. It's called karma. So what have I been doing this week? Well, one thing I have been doing is getting it in. And I like that other people are getting it in as well. But I have been getting it in, and that consists of running. I will run for a mile. That's what I do to start off my workout, and then after that, I do weights. Over the weekend, I think on Sunday, I posted just a little snippet of my workout with P90X, Course Energetics, and that was something else. I'm going to try it again this weekend and see what happens. But I made it almost all the way through that, and I think it was maybe like almost an hour of working out, so it was really good. There was a lot of workouts, or there was a lot of work with weights, and so yeah, it was a very good workout, and Tony is crazy, but it was a good workout. So yeah, here at school, or here at work rather, I do a mile run to begin with, and then depending on the day, I'll do arms, or I will do arms and shoulders, or I will do back along with arms and shoulders, or I will do legs. And it seems to me like my leg day is a little bit harder than my arm day, but yeah, if you follow me on FB, you will see I even did a listing of things yesterday that I actually did. Everything on my list I did, and I did 3 sets of it. So I'm TaKesha, Positive Girl Anderson on Facebook, so you can follow me there. And yeah, you can see all the foolishness that I got going on throughout the week. So what else is going on? I have a lunch date today, again, another lunch date, same person, nice guy. I think these are just platonic lunch dates. They are nothing more. So at least that's how I'm treating them. So it's just nice to be able to get out and have somebody to, treat you to lunch. It's a very nice gesture. So I'm very thankful and very blessed that he would want to do that. So we're going to do that again today. So again, that's why I'm dressed on a Friday, casual Friday. but yeah, I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to do like another video because I have some more things to talk about in this video, but I do want to do a shout out video to all of those that have really been beneficial and pivotal and just everything to me within this journey. I've tried this. This is my 3rd time making this video, and each time I have made this video, it has been over 15 minutes, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So, I'm gonna just do a separate video where it just consists of nothing more than shout outs of you guys. So, look forward to that. Hopefully, I'll have that posted after this. So I wanted to discuss, because Northern Southern and I were talking last night, and regarding just what I've been doing this week, which is eating frozen yogurt and ice cream, period. I'm going to call it my shame of the week. So I may have these ongoing. Hopefully I don't have too many shames of the week, but my shame of the week is involving frozen yogurt. Wednesday I had taken my daughter to, I had to go back to the eye store because my son needed his contacts, and he plays football, and so anytime he has football practice, it seems like his contacts are falling out. So anyway, I left my phone there, and so we get my phone, and I was like, well, let's do a quick mommy and me time, because I hadn't done that all week with her. And so we went to this place called Sweet Berry in town. It's like a frozen yogurt place. Sweet Berry, Pink Berry, Bear Berry, any of those places, if they're in your area. That's all it is. It's just a frozen yogurt place. And I was looking around, I was like, oh my God. I had asked the lady, I was like, do you have anything that's sugar-free? And she was like, and so I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna get? So immediately my eye stopped at salted caramel frozen yogurt, and I was like, can I just try this? So I tried it. 2 days later, we're here. I liked it, is what I'm saying. My name is TaKesha, and I am addicted to salted caramel frozen yogurt. Boom. What's up? I am, because it's good. It's very good. But I stopped yesterday, and I told her when I went back in to get my second dose of this frozen yogurt, and I also I was very accountable as well, because I put a picture of it in a group that Sasha LaRue and Tony and Sleeve Singer and a few other ladies are a part of, A. Knowles is a part of, and I stayed accountable. So it wasn't like I'm talking about, oh yeah, and I had my wontons and and this, that thing. No, I had some frozen yogurt. This is what it looks like. Here's the picture. So staying accountable. But I told her, I said, if you see me tomorrow, I want you to turn me around and tell me to walk back out, because my service is not accepted in your store. I need you to do that because I can't come back in here. And so I ate it. I ate all of it. It was a cup like this. I took my time with it, but I couldn't let it stay, in the house. I couldn't let it stay in the house, because if it stayed in the house, it was going to be an issue. I was going to continually think about this stuff. I couldn't throw it in the trash, because that's, that waste not, want not mentality. So I had to eat it. And I did. Stomach was all tore up on the inside. But, yeah, I ate it. Shame of the week. Now what? Now what? We move on. We move on. Today is a new day. We're going to go to Hooters today for lunch. So I'm going to get some of those naked wings. And I made me this morning some wontons, some egg and erg and ham. It was actually turkey. And cheese wontons. Banging. They were good and full of protein. So I think I'm going to do those over the weekend as well. But there was another thing that we talked about, Northern Southerner and I talked about, NS talked about, and that was the fact that I was denied initially for my surgery. And that is something that I have never talked about before. I was denied maybe a couple weeks prior to them actually submitting my paperwork. Because my paperwork took 2 weeks to go through. So I want to say it was mid to the end of October when I was trying to finalize things with them and with my primary care. And it was around that time. And they called me, my surgeon's office called me and said, listen, going by your psych evaluation, we think that you need to hold off on the surgery and undergo 3 more months of psych eval. And I'm like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the wording of the questions, because they're pretty much all the same. If you really look at those questions, they're just asked in a different manner. But I was like, wow, like, are y'all calling me crazy or something? Because I promise you I'm not. I don't know if it was the space that I was in. when I was doing the psych eval or what, but yeah, came back and told me, listen, no, you need to see somebody. And so that was devastating. Y'all, I don't, if you've ever been through a denial for anything close to that, you know exactly what I mean. It was devastating. It was like they were saying you weren't good enough for this for the surgery. You weren't good enough, period, to have your life change. We're going to halt this process, and I didn't need that. I didn't need the momentum to just stop, and that's what happened. Everything, like within 3 days, just stopped, and it was 3 days. Ooh, how God works, because it was 3 days. I got the call 3 days later, right? 3 days later, they call me back. They call me back and say, we reviewed your work, your paperwork again. The doctor upstairs, the psychologist, and the surgeon, and the nurse that handled my case. They all reviewed it and said, you know, we're just going to go ahead and submit your paperwork. I think you'll be okay. Ain't that God? 3 days. Now, November 6th, when I took a picture, I think my title for administrative assistant should also be event planner, because I planned all of our events for fall 2012 for our department. And one of our events was the election night. I did an election night party here on campus, which turned out great. It was an awesome event. Great coming out of, or great number of students showed up at the event, and faculty showed up at the event. So it was a great event. But I took a picture and I posted it as part of my Throwback Thursday yesterday on my Facebook. And I cried yesterday when I posted that picture and really saw it for what it was, because I was going through something. My paperwork had been submitted, but I was still in a rough place because I was just miserable. And you know that feeling. If you're pre-op, you know that feeling. If you're post-op, you know that feeling of just being miserable. Like you are just, you ready to throw in that towel. You ready to give it up. You ready to say, listen, have it. That's where I was. Even though my paperwork was submitted, I was still, I just felt uncomfortable in my own skin. My pants were too tight. They almost wouldn't button, and those were like size 22s or 24s that I had on. I had a pair of black pants, and the polo that I had was our department's polo, and it was, you know how you try to rouge at the bottom because, you know, you got your rolls going and it's too tight at the bottom, and so you try to rouge it to make it look like, at least that's what I did. And so I just remember that girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember her. I remember what she did. I remember how she felt. I remember what she thought. And just seeing that next to the picture that I took yesterday, it was overwhelming. It was an overwhelming experience for me. So, so that is something that I've never told you guys. But yeah, there's always a reset button at the end. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, the reset button is what I needed. And if you think that this will not happen for you, think again, because God will show up and show out. And November 6th is when I felt like that. On the 13th, that's when I got my approval. November 13th, 7 days later, from feeling like that, I got a new lease on life. He presented me with a gift by way of gastric bypass RNY surgery. So I'm so thankful and so grateful and so blessed to be in this moment. So blessed to be able to talk to you guys about my journey and about what I have gone through and my ups and downs and my weekly whatevers. I thank you guys for being along with me on this journey, and I so appreciate all of you. So I'm going to do a shout out video, and you guys take it easy. I'm going to enjoy my Hooters lunch date today, and y'all be blessed.